So for loop acts as an iterator in Python. So we can iterate through items which are in sequence or any set of items in fact. So the syntax is similar. So you do for, that's the keyword, then you provide your condition, you provide the condition, and then you do the colon and write whatever you want to do within this. So we'll get to know what we can do with for statement. So let's look into the examples what we can do. So for example, let's say we have a list variable which is a sequence of integers from 1 to 10. So I want to, let's say, print out these numbers in sequence. So for example, I write for followed by space, then what I do something like num, which is your any whatever name you can do. You can do ABC in list, then you can print ABC. So ABC is what we call an iterator. So it will iterate over the elements of the list. So for element, we can change it to anything what we want, whatever we want to write. So for any element in this list, what you should do? Print element. So it will print me element. So sorry, list one was previously defined in a different way. So yeah, now we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can also use something like enumerate function to iterate over a list. As you know, a list takes into account the sequence of elements. So it has the index and the element at that index. So for example, I have a list 2 here, so which is a sequence of which is a random sequence of integers, right? So I do for index comma lm in enumerate list. So it will print me this, print the index of the element and the element. So the first index, so this will be, the index will be in always the same order starting from 0, and it will give me the element at that index. So 9 is there at the first index, and then 14 at the last, and so on and so forth. So for a statement, it is very simple. Two keywords are there for the thing, the iterator which you want to do. So whatever the thing which you want to repeat over a particular set of objects. So here I have a list. So I do that element in list, and I simply carry out whatever task I need to do. Let's look at the for loop where we have a if condition as well within the for loop. So for the numbers in the list one, what I should do, if that number divided by 2 is so if the modulus of this operation, so if my number in this list gives 0 remainder, that means if the number is even, then print that number. So it will print me that number. So in this way we can provide operations in Python. So within for loop, you specify the if you can specify the if condition as well. You can specify the else condition as well. So these kind of things we can do in Python. The first element is not an even number, so it prints me odd number. Then 2. Then the third element, which was 3, it's not a even number. So this if will not be executed, else will be executed. So it will just print me odd number. In this way, we can write a simple for statement using if and else statements as well. So we'll be sharing the notebooks. You don't have to worry that if this seems a little complex to you. It's very easy to follow. Again, one simple example, you can iterate over the element characters of a string as well. So you simply need to do for and the iterable name. So I have letter here. So this can be changed to anything, whatever you want. And this is the string over which we want to iterate. So I'll simply do for letter in this is a string. I will print letter. So it will print me all the letters. We can iterate over the tuple objects as well, as we talked about as we discussed about list as well. We can iterate over the elements of a list. You can iterate over the elements of a tuple as well. Yeah, so these are some basic operations. So I have a list here, list of tuples. You can iterate over a list of tuples as well. One thing which I want to highlight here. So it's a list of tuple. So this tuple is an element in this list. So this is an element. So whatever comes between 2 commas or a square bracket, that's your element. So 2, 4. So this is itself a tuple, but so my first element in this list is a tuple. So you should be really careful with those. And then we can in fact iterate over the dictionary objects as well. So for item in D, print item. So it will print me the keys of that dictionary object. We can print both the keys and values. So we'll do for key value because we need to have 2 iterables, because we need to have a key and a value for identifying a dictionary elements. And D dot items, as I already discussed, it gives you the items which are in dictionary object. So first is for the key and V is for the value. So first it will print key and will print value. So K1 is K1 and the value is 1, similarly, and so on and so forth. So we can iterate over the dictionary objects as well.